let me invite DTM Sateesh to do the master evaluation.
Thank you so much, Jay. Good afternoon. Once again, Meraki and guest. I'll start with quick best thing about evaluation and simple two improvements I see for the speaker as well as evaluator. To start with, first CK, the recap is one great feature of listening to speech consciously. So you have delivered the whole summary in a couple of statements, CK, about recapping the whole speech, what best part he had, what memories he took from his life, everything. And you spoke about one simple improvement of vocal variety, you enacted also and showed it. I have two simple recommendations for the speaker which you could have told. One is, there are so many, he spoke about only very few features of his parents, what he took for his life. He could have spent some time on introducing himself as well as his family on a common man language, to know about a person. Though it's a repetition of an icebreaker, icebreaker's main objective if you see overall is to how much I know about a person. So that would have been one. The second one is, again, the logic what he brought in for every single explanation was cumbersome. Why don't we put it into smaller statements or anecdotes or simple liners, so that would have helped audience also to recap that even end of the day and have this muscle memory back for longer time rather than forgetting end of the day. These are all the two simple recommendations for the speakers which could have been told. Coming back to Sukhdeep, right from the day I started seeing him from the division district stage, his speed on taking it to the positive things immediately within 90 seconds was brilliant. That is what you exhibited today also. Running on with crafting, the anecdotes, characterization, visualization, audience involvement, how he did, and also the two simple recommendations you spoke about how the pendulum movement can be reduced and inside out clarification. For me, two major elements I see from this whole speech of humorously speaking manual and how this one change can help is the transition from incident to incident for me was like just jumping. Why? Because I'll come to the second improvement. Our idea for him is about rule of three or a power of three, which we predominantly talk about in Toastmasters. Can you concise your entire episode into 3 incidences or 4 incidences maximum? Then you will have only these 3 segments of your speech. Your transition will flow automatically. Power of 3 and keeping them in check, you will have a great transition point. When it comes to these 2 changes, there are few hygiene, I would say. Technological statements or words, even though it is related to sleeping, are a bit, Greek and Latin for few, including me. That can be simplified, and I relate it as more of one-liners. If you pick up these 3 thoughts or topics or a segment, your transition will be great, and also these one-liners can become a more story-oriented. Over to you, General.
While it is easy for the evaluators to have their time to sit and jot down what this